To get this one started, we meet Scotty Thomas and his best friend Cooper Harris, who just graduated from high school, and after the ceremony is over, Scott is approached by his girlfriend, Fiona, who out of nowhere dumps him and says she can't take all the lying and cheating on each other anymore. Scotty is confused as he didn't cheat on her, but then she says it's not him that has been doing the cheating. It was her, and it has been going on for quite a while, and Scotty is in shock. He feels like his life just ended as he believed she was the love of his life, but apparently not. That night, Scotty is in a depressed mood, so he starts writing his pen pal from Germany that he met through his German-speaking class. The class has been over for 2 years now, but Scotty and his pen pal, Mike, still keep in touch and have actually turned into pretty good friends. They talk about everything together, and Mike actually sends Scotty an email saying Fiona was a dirty cheater and he deserves better. To cheer himself up, Scotty and Cooper go out and arrive at their high school graduation party to start drinking the night away and for Scotty to drink away all his sorrows. We also meet 2 more of their best friends, Jenny and Jamie, who are actually twins. The twins tell Scotty that he deserved better, but he is tired of hearing that already. To change the subject, they tell Cooper and Scotty that they will be leaving the following day to go backpacking in Europe before they head off to college, and Scotty and Cooper are totally jealous. A special guest singer then gets on the stage at the party, and it turns out to be Fiona's new boyfriend, who appears to be a rock star, and his hit song that he plays is titled Scotty Doesn't Know. And this just makes Scotty hate his life even more. The song is about Fiona cheating on him, adding more salt to his open wound, so he drinks the night away. After a long night of drinking, Scotty wakes up the next morning with an email from pen pal Mike saying that they would like to come visit Scotty now that he is single, and Scotty freaks out thinking that his friend Mike has the wrong idea of what their friendship is. Thinking Mike wants something more than just friends, a hungover Scotty sends a hateful email saying to leave him alone and to stay away from his genitals. His little shit brother comes into his room and makes fun of Scotty for thinking that Mike was actually a guy. His brother explains that the pen pal's name is Mika, not Mike, just spelled like it is pronounced Mike. Scotty then looks at the picture one more time and realizes that Mika is super sexy, and Scotty messed up big time. Mika, being upset with the hateful email from Scotty, deletes Scotty's email and says to stop contacting her. Scotty, realizing that he is in love with Mika, wants to go to Germany and find her to confess his love to her in person. Cooper, wanting to get down with the crazy European sex craze, says he wants to tag along as well. Next thing we know, the 2 are on a flight to London, as it is the first available flight over the big pond. Scotty and Cooper, knowing that there is no drinking age in London, head into a bar that turns out to be the hangout of Manchester United soccer hooligans, and they are terrified at first, but Scotty and Cooper convince the guys that they are huge soccer fans too, and they all get absolutely plastered together. Next thing they know, they are waking up on a double-decker bus that is headed to Paris. Scotty and Cooper remember that the twins, Jamie and Jenny, are in Paris because of the graduation present their parents got for them, so they call them to link up in Paris. Now that all 4 are together in Paris, Scotty tells the group that they should spend the trip together because who knows, the next they will all be together again, let alone in Europe. It takes some convincing, as Jamie had an itinerary for him and his sister, but eventually, Jamie agrees that it would be a good time. Scotty says they can stop anywhere that is on the way to Berlin to sightsee. They are about to head off, but since they are in Paris, they think they should visit the Louvre before heading out of the city. As they are waiting in line, we get a hilarious dance battle between Scotty and a road-performing robot. Scotty completely owns the guy, and the guy doesn't take the loss too well. Robot stood no chance. After visiting the Louvre, they get on a train heading east, but are joined by some random dude in their compartment that starts getting a little freaky and trying to get down with Jamie. Talk about an awkward moment, and they eventually kick him out. Next stop on the way to Berlin is Crans-sur-Mer, where they go visit a popular nude beach. Once they get to the beach, though, they learn that during tourist months, females tend to stay away because of creepy tourists. So it is all fat naked men, with Jenny being the one chick at the beach. They all start chasing Jenny, and the gang runs away as fast as possible. Next destination is Amsterdam, and I can already tell this is going to be wild. Is Cooper finally going to get his hot European sex? He'll definitely be looking, and that he does. First thing when they get there, Cooper finds a flyer for a sex club and tells the others he's going to go alone. Once he gets there are plenty of hot women, but come to find out, this club is a BDM-type joint. Not exactly what Cooper was looking for. They end up tying him up and doing some unthinkable things to his body, and since he can't pronounce the safe word, they don't stop. Talk about a nightmare. While he is at his sex joint, Jenny and Scotty go to a bakery that they believe is a marijuana bakery, but turns out it's not, and they acted high for no reason by way of the placebo effect. Jamie goes off on his own and finds a girl that is a camera nerd like him, and they end up getting freaky with it in an alley. While he is getting down with it, a mugger comes up and takes all of his belongings, including passports, tickets, and money that he was holding for the whole crew. Now they have nothing going forward. Now with no money, passports, or tickets, they end up hitchhiking and getting picked up a random trucker that doesn't speak much English. Not on the same page, they end up getting in the truck, and instead of getting driven to Berlin, they are driven to Bratislava, which is an extremely impoverished East European country. Probably the exact opposite of what Berlin is. Completely out of ideas, the group decides to see what the exchange rate is like in this country, as they only have $1.83 American. Turns out the exchange rate is ridiculous, and they are considered rich in Bratislava with that amount of money. They live a luxurious life for a night and decide to go out to this club where they get wasted, and Jamie ends up making out with Jenny. Yes, that really happened. Yikes. After an extremely weird and awkward night, the group is finally driven to Berlin by another random dude, but this time, they actually are heading to their real destination. Upon arriving to Berlin, Scotty goes to Mika's apartment building and is saddened to learn that he has just missed her. Mika's father explains to Scotty that she has left to Rome for a summer internship. Scotty has one day to find her because she will be boarding a cruise the following day that she will be on the whole summer. Desperate for money, Jamie sells his extremely expensive camera to get enough money for the group to fly to Rome. What a great friend. I guess it was his fault they had no money anyway though. They arrive at the Vatican in Rome, where Scotty goes searching for Mika. They act like they are on a tour and Jamie is their guide, as that is the only way to get in the Vatican and pass the guards. Mika is on a tour of her own as well. Cooper, being the crazy person that he is, pulls on a rope inside the Vatican to see what it does, as he was curious, and a loud bell sounds. The bell sounds in Rome whenever the Pope has died. Now, everyone outside in the courtyard thinks the Pope is dead. Cooper, being oblivious to what is going on, thinks it's a good idea to put on the Pope headpiece, which he accidentally sets on fire. This dude is something else. Everyone inside the Vatican is asked to come outside and find out who the new Pope is, as there is smoke leaving the fireplace. Cooper's fault again. Scotty's searching for a way out. He actually gets some curtains wrapped around him and goes out onto the balcony, where everyone thinks Scotty has been elected as the new Pope. On the balcony at the top of the Vatican, wearing the Pope outfit, Scotty calls for Mika and slides down on a banner outside that leads him to the ground, where he finally comes face to face with Mika. Scotty goes up to Mika and confesses he loves her, and she hits him with the "Who are you?" line in front of the whole world. Scott explains that he is the Scot from Ohio and came all the way to Europe to find her and be with her. Mika and Scotty end up getting down in a confessional box, which is just absurd in itself. Mika tells Scotty she has to leave for her trip, but tells Scotty to keep riding her. Heading back to America, Jenny and Cooper finally get it on in the Mile High Club. Their sexual tension has been increasing the whole movie, and we all knew it was going to happen eventually. A few months later, Scotty is moving into his college dorm room whenever he is met by his new dorm room roommate, and it turns out to be Mika. Apparently, the college advisors thought her name was Mike as well, and he asks her who could make a mistake like that. And that is it for Eurotrip. Any other movies or series I should do? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.